Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Arts Council of Surrey Community Gallery here at the Newton Cultural Centre. My name is Wendy Mould. I am the producer of ACS Gallery Talks, and I'm here today to introduce you to the winners of the Christmas card competition. The art show will be here until December 20th and online at the artscouncilofsurrey.ca. The Christmas card show has both a visual component and a literary component to it. There are Christmas paintings featuring artists' rendition of Christmas and lines of poetry or prose expressing thoughts about the season. The winning painting and verse will be featured on the Arts Council of Surrey's 2024 Christmas card. The winner of the visual component was SANDRA LUMB with Snow Queen, and the winner of the Christmas verse was THERESSA with Sparkle and Cheer. I'm looking forward to chatting with the winners. Let's go meet them. So, good afternoon, Sandra. It's really nice to meet you.
Good afternoon.
I'm kind of excited to hear about your piece, The Snow Queen. I mean, good grief, how did you even think of this, let alone do it? Can you kind of start off, maybe just first of all, talk about how it evolved?
Sure. Well, you know, every piece is different, and this was unique. I started with the fabric.
And I love that blue, by the way. It's a gorgeous blue, isn't it?
It attracted me, and it usually does start with a piece of fabric for me. I love texture, I love the feel of fabric, the look of fabric, and especially the color. So this piece started with a piece of fabric, and then it quickly moved into the winter holiday card theme. And I thought, what's better than snow? And what looks good on this pop-out turquoise is silver. And I was really in the mood for a need of sparkle. So the whole thing resonated. And then I needed another piece of fabric. So that's when I came up with the mask. Not the topic of the mask, but my son has a cat, and I love that cat. And so I thought I'd just start there. And I thought this would really be a lovely mask. Having traveled around and been in Venice, the Venetian masks were really compelling.
They are.
And I thought, well, what better than a winter theme is some kind of mask, because there's mystery, there's magic, and there's sparkle, and there's theater in the whole thing. So that's where it began. I'd have to say as well that I was really entranced with Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. And he has a famous fairy tale called The Snow Queen. And if anyone knows The Snow Queen, the movie, the Disney movie, Frozen, is based on The Snow Queen. And I thought, this is gonna be Snow Queen, and she's gonna sparkle. And that just sort of started to evolve. I started to cut out a mask out of ironing board cover scrap material. And that's the other thing I really love to do, is just work with repurposed linens, vintage, scrapped gifts from friends. I don't usually go out hunting for expensive fabric. So you know, in a secondhand store. And that's what both of these pieces were. The other thing that I really am passionate about is embroidery and all the embroidery arts. And I've grown up with grandmas and my mom and myriad other people, right, that do cross stitch and kits.
Yeah.
And I was very familiar with that, but I wanted to explore stitches in a different kind of way. Like, just let go of all the rules around stitching and what can you do. So that's sort of what I wanted to incorporate. So the snowflakes is just kind of like random cross stitch. And you know what? It's easy, it's fluid, and you can create with it. It's almost like painting a picture.
Yes.
You just go with it.
And it's very effective too, by the way, very effective. Yes.
Thank you.
It's almost like pointillism in my drawing.
Yes.
Same kind of effect there. Yeah, really
That's
neat.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So it sort of evolved, and then I wanted to embellish the mask. And that's another thing embroidery crafts can really give you. This particular mask is got more dimensions, got form to it, and that is something that embroideries can do with things like gold work and all the traditional Renaissance tapestries and incorporate padding. So that's how I could build up the mask. And then she, of course, needed sparkle.
Oh, of course.
And then, so the beads just, I wanted there to be some punch, some sparkle, and sequins. And it's another fancy stitch, incorporating metallic thread as well. So you know what? This was a pile of fun to produce.
Oh my goodness, I can see that. It's so interesting how you draw from different places and different things to bring it all together. And yes, definitely a winner.
Well, thank you. You know, and that is the other beautiful thing about this gallery, is it's a chance to share.
Yes.
And that's the exciting thing, because I do this alone in my little cubby hole at home, and I play with it, and I go through a process of thinking, oh, you know what is this? You know, do I like it? You know, there's those periods of self-doubt, and I thought, well, you know what? If family's good, I'll try it out on family and friends. But you know what? That's kind of safe.
Yeah, putting
Right?
it in a gallery is a totally different thing.
It is a different experience, and so I was really honored to be part of this gallery show, and for this piece especially to resonate. And it's an honor. It's truly a delight and an honor to be part of this, and also to introduce an unusual form
Yes.
of artwork.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. That was so interesting to hear the story here and to hear about your work as well. And I'm sure we'll see some more.
Okay, thank you so much.
So good afternoon, Theresa.
Wendy.
Nice to see you again
Thank
in the winner's circle, and with your verse, Sparkle and Cheer. And that's pretty exciting.
It is. It was quite a surprise, I have to say.
Well, I did notice it's very short, but at the same time it's very crisp and really powerful.
Thank you. Yes, I enjoy writing really short and snappy little things. So I do enjoy writing. So yeah.
Well, maybe before we talk about it, you could just read the poem for us.
Sure, I can do that. So I wrote, together or apart, we're going to sparkle and cheer this Christmas season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Thank
So is writing something that you do a lot of? Or?
You know, as a child growing up, I wrote a lot. I have several, probably well over 100 journals that I've filled up. And they're hibernating in my friend's basement because we had to move. So, but yeah, I do love to write, and currently I am working on a memoir. So yeah, so it's just kind of a little behind the scenes. I'm known for my painting and my art, primarily right now.
I see. And so what kind of painting do you do? What is your art now?
Well, I enjoy working and exploring what acrylics can do. They can behave like watercolor, or they can, behave like mud. I really like cutting away and adding and making really interesting patterns, and yeah, I'm just exploring and really enjoying it. So I don't have one style, and I hope I never have just one style. I want to just keep seeing what I can do. I also paint with enamel.
Oh,
Yes. So I like painting on glass. And glass is a really interesting substrate to paint on.
Yes.
So we have to reverse the process and paint backwards.
Yes. I know, that's crazy.
So that's a lot of fun. And I also enjoy painting with ink and dyes. So that's something that I'm now offering people in my painting classes, because I've been asked, and before it was just like, oh, I hardly know what I'm doing. But now it's like, I think I know what I'm doing.
Oh, so now you're on the
The
lessons as well.
Yes, yeah, teaching. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So yeah.
Wow, so it sounds like you're busy as ever.
Yes, yeah. Oh, well, we have a studio down in Vancouver. It's a live-work arrangement. So I can have staycations and do really large projects and just stay overnight if I so choose to. And then I work out of my home in Delta. So I'm really, really spoiled, I have to say. But I really love what I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Teresa. It was really interesting to hear what your work is about.
Mm-hmm.
And I like your little snappy verse. I think it really jumps and says a lot. There's a lot there,
Yeah.
even though there's only a few words.
It's playful.
Yes,
isn't it?
very playful,
Yeah.
very sharp, very much.
Christmas.
Yeah, very much.
Because we're not
Christmas.
always together, right? With
Yes.
you know, with
Oh,
our
for
family.
sure.
Right.
Families like my family, we're quite spread out.
Scattered.
Yes.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we can't get on the phone.
Yeah, or FaceTime, yeah, that's
FaceTime.
right.
That's right. Well, thank you, Wendy, for having me. It was really a pleasure to be here.
Good.